make sure that they know. Kaliko, if you know, now you know. Fantabulous fun, seriously fun. To cool you down, sky view is the plan. It's your turn now, everybody going wow. Everything brand new with orange sky view. It's your turn now, everybody going wow. Everything brand new with orange sky view.
Orange sky view, the sky is the limit. Sky view will cool you down under the hot sun. And when you're feeling blue, refresh yourself, quench your thirst. If you're craving for the best, sky view is your taste.
Yeah, I got the coolest view with my orange sky view. What's your point of view? Yeah, I got the coolest view with my orange sky view. Better join the crew. Go extreme with the orange sky view dream. Pass the drink, feel the magic in a mist with my orange sky view. What's your point of view? Yeah, I got the coolest view with my orange sky view. Better join the crew. Go extreme with the orange sky view dream. Pass the drink, feel the magic in a skin. Show you're cool, keep your vibe on 110. Open up the sky view and take off the ceiling.
If you're craving for the very best, orange sky view is your taste. Now get set, cause sky view will cool you down under the hot sun. Refresh yourself and quench your thirst. Now we're changing the pace. Sky view is a beautiful place, and when you drink a cold orange sky view, everything is fantabulous. Let's go fantastic with serious less fun. Refresh yourself with a cool fantabulous sky view. Sky view, go extreme! Sky view orange is a product of the Reham family.
Go extreme with Skyview Orange, citrus and fruity.
Make sure that they know. Kaliko, if you know, now you know. Fantabulous fun, seriously fun. To cool you down, sky view is the plan. It's your turn now, everybody going wow. Everything brand new with orange sky view. It's your turn now, everybody going wow. Everything brand new with orange sky view.
Orange sky view, the sky is the limit. Sky view will cool you down under the hot sun. And when you're feeling blue, refresh yourself, quench your thirst. If you're craving for the best, sky view is your taste.
Yeah, I got the coolest view with my orange sky view. What's your point of view? Yeah, I got the coolest view with my orange sky view. Better join the crew. Go extreme with the orange sky view dream. Pass the drink, feel the magic in a mist with my orange sky view. What's your point of view? Yeah, I got the coolest view with my orange sky view. Better join the crew. Go extreme with the orange sky view dream. Pass the drink, feel the magic in my skin. Show you cool, keep your vibe on 110. Open up the sky view and take off the ceiling.
If you're craving for the very best, Orange Sky View is your taste. Now get set, cause Sky View will cool you down under the hot sun. Refresh yourself and quench your thirst. Now we're changing the pace. Sky View is a beautiful place. And when you drink a cold Orange Sky View, everything is fantabulous. Let's go fantastic with serious less fun. Refresh yourself.
Once again, my name. Sorry, this was after.
Against the table leaders, an unbeaten Light SS side. Light SS won the toss and elected to bat first. If we can quickly bring you up to those tables and how they are looking like, who will be making the semi-finals tomorrow morning, and of course the teams that win the semi-final will meet in the final in the afternoon. But as is right now in this Group B, Light SS have confirmed their place in the semi-finals as winners of this particular group, while Olida High School have also been confirmed as winners of Group A. The battle for second place in that group is still very hot, but GAYAZA did just enough in the morning game, winning by 139 runs to ensure that their net run improves to a positive 3. While in this particular group, St. Mary's Madeira went down to Light SS in the first game in the morning. So they're still in it, but they'll have to make sure that Sacred Heart doesn't win by a big margin to catch up with them in second place. Looking at those tables, Light SS and Olida High School unbeaten in the tournament. 6 out of 6 for them. Ginger SS are done with their games. They are on the same number of points as Iganga Secondary School. And Masaka SS just behind them by 2 points, but they are taking on Good Heart in their final game of the group stages. So it's been very hot, very, very entertaining Group A. Group B will also be sorted this afternoon. Madeira are playing their final game as well as Sacred Heart. Kasese have virtually finished all their group games. My name is Dennis Msale and I'm here with Ivan Sajabi and Naomi Amongin to take you through the commentary for this particular game. Ivan, welcome and good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Dennis. Light SS coming into this one following their victory against another SCA side, St. Mary's Madeira, by a margin of 46 runs. GAYAZA was last in action yesterday during that game, which was washed out when they took on Undeje. To open the batting for Light Secondary School is Ero Judith and Susan Akidi. Timon Patricia not part of this lineup because she was not feeling fine and she's out of the lineup because of medical reasons. Hopefully she comes back during the semi-finals and finals.
Duku Rehema, the captain for GAYAZA, opens the bowling for the team as well. GAYAZA champions, they are the first winners of this particular tournament. Some very nice slick moves in the dancing competition we had on Tuesday night. Up in the air, but falls safely.
At the start, the body language for the girls from GAYAZA High School is very, very good. They are just making sure that they are very active and making the security very, very tight inside the field.
We promise to find that video of GAYAZA winning the dancing competition. Hopefully we can show it in the live stream. I tell you, there were heads and shoulders above everyone else. There was no competition at all. It might be a good plan from GAYAZA. They bowl so slow, but they're very accurate. So for Aro and Susan to score runs, they're going to come up with some big hits.
End of the first over, 1 for no loss. Mathematically, if latest scores 1 in every run, in every over, they will complete with 20 overs after the 20 they'll complete with 20 runs after the 20 overs. But that doesn't look so true. Both teams are coached by players who've represented this nation. Achao Sandra Chandong played for the Baby Victoria Pearls, while Derek Bakuz was the captain for the under-19 boys team, who is coaching GAYAZA at the moment. But Mbabazi, with the nice action, comes into the attack there for GAYAZA High School.
Completely missed there, but there was a run-out chance. I think Susan was caught ball watching. She didn't know her partner was racing down and coming to her. It's an interesting bowling action there from Mbabazi. She really takes her time, aim, target. Can clearly see why the target is locked in. Fielders alert has been the song throughout the whole tournament for the teams, for the girls.
But then it's looking at that ball and Mbabazi Hannah with that nice action. She's fouled in 6 games, and she has picked 7 wickets with that nice action.
Creates the chance, but it's missed by the keeper.
into the gap. Susan Akidi there. Some loud noise there. As the field is very, very attentive to make sure that they get a wicket in case the batters try a risky run. Mbaba's Anna giving us a tied over 0.4 balls delivered, only 3 runs conceded so far. She hasn't given a wide. She always aims at hitting the stumps, and that's why she puts her balls.
Seven wickets for Mbabas with her action. The top wicket taker from St. Mary's Madeira being chased down by a couple of other competitors. I've seen their individual awards. They're not looking very bad. I wish I wish as a player so that I could take one of them at home. The lack of pace in the bowling so far working wonders for GAYAZA. After 2 overs, 4 for no loss.
Rehema Duku, the captain there, comes back to bowl for GAYAZA High School. One full toss here, chance for a catch, beautifully completed. Very, very good catch there taken. Susan Akidi falling into the trap there. And GAYAZA High School will celebrate the first wicket. Very, very amazing catch there. She just gave her a full pitch delivery. And the beautiful catch was taken by Mbabazi Hannah, who has been bowling the previous over.
Looking at the replay there, that ball was fully pitched for Akidi. Swung so well, but unfortunately doesn't get the middle of the bat, maybe to go to the boundary. Looks like that was a fielding, a catching drill there for GAYAZA High School. So unfortunate for Akidi, going back to the dressing room without getting some food on the table for her team.
Mbabazi Anna did not even have to move anywhere. She just kept in her place. Full ball. Anna completing a very nice catch there. The captain of the team, Duke Rehema, giving her team an early breakthrough here at St. Mary's Madeira. That is the dugout for Late Secondary School. Things don't look to be good for them. A lot of silence in that dugout. But Ariago Michelle is the batter who's worked in at number 3 to bat for Late Senior Secondary School. Big swing there from Ariago Michelle, straight to the fielder. Pick up very nice. The hand in good as well. But Ariago manages to get off the mark. She manages to get a single run off the first delivery. She's just faced. It's a loud pitch. The wicket of Akidi Susan has given these players a lot of motivation. Their body language very positive at the moment. Another full ball there, straight to the fielder. Catch not taken. Was about to celebrate the second wicket. GAYAZA are getting some support from the girls of Kilembe Secondary School who are close to their dugout.
The morale in the outfield not going any sooner down. Still so high, marking the end of the third over. Lightest is having 5 for 1. Pardon me, 6 for 1.
Light Secondary School winning this toss and opting to bat first. Mbabazi Hannah, after completing a catch in the previous over, she comes back to bowl the fourth over. The second in her name, she starts off by getting some dust to make sure that the ball doesn't slip out of her hands before she sets up that nice action that you can see on your screen. Swing there from Judith straight to the field. The fielding very, very nice. Mbabazi Hannah turning out to be a very economical bowler. She so far conceded only 3 runs and picked a wicket. I beg your pardon. The wicket was a catch in the previous over, not her wicket. But she's bowled 1.1 and conceded only 3 runs. Another straight ball up in the air. Chance for a catch. Not taken. The coach for GAYAZA High School, Derek Bakunzi, there shows some disappointment, as you can see him on your screen. He's not happy with what has happened. GAYAZA has received the funds this evening. I see Kilembe says, Kasese says, some Mokono players are also there in their tent, giving them some support, but they've just missed the wicket.
That was almost the same very catch that was taken in the previous over. And I think if it was taken, it would be having, guys, I would be having 2 right now in the basket.
She tries to cut it late, Ariago Michelle, but there is protection there at point. Nice collection. No run is taken.
The field there is really tight, that even getting singles is right now becoming challenging for Light Secondary School. They need to change the strike rate because the bowlers of GAYAZA are looking so economical that they're overdoting and not getting any runs on board.
Another chance there for a catch. Mbabazi not jumping high enough to complete it. But the fielding very nice and no run is taken after that one. One thing I've seen about Mbabazi Hannah, she bowls with her cap on. And in case that cap falls on the field and it's hit by the ball, her team risks 5 penalty runs. She could be safe if she had given it to the umpire, but there she comes yet again to bowl. Ariago Michelle, they are trying to pierce in the gap, but the field very, very good. And while you're bowling at the compliments from the other GAYAZA players who are on pitch, giving Hannah the necessary backup that she needs to make sure that she keeps doing good for GAYAZA High School. Fielders in the mode are the calls there on the field. This time with some energy onto that one. Pick up very nice. She sends it back very quickly and only 1 run is taken. Some great awareness there from the fielder. But that marks the end of the 4th over. 8 for 1 is the score. That is the catch that saw Akedi Susan off. Mbaba Zahana completing that one in the third over. There will be change in the bowling attack. Duku Rehema, the captain, who was bowling from the flying school end, will be replaced by yet another bowler, Miriam Mirembe. Pierce has hit in the gap. The chase is on. Only one is the call. The pickup, very nice, but they managed to pick up 2 runs. Ariago Michelle this time putting some energy onto that one. She got it on the offside and she managed to pierce it in the gap to get 2 runs for Light Secondary School.
It seems Light has to go in that same very pace of getting 1s and 2s, because right now that run rate is a little low, having 10 in 4 overs. Topping the table in B. Topping the table in B, it might not be the standards of them, because GAYAZA is even not close to them. But being the winners, they don't really deserve to have such a score of GAYAZA right now.
Another one on the offside, but this time that one will go wide. Mirembe Miriam not worried because she's being hit, but she'll be happy if she's hit from the offside. She just doesn't want to put those balls to the body side. Maybe that would be so easy for the batters to send to the boundaries. No ball call there from the umpire. Looked like that ball went out of Mirembe Miriam's angel. I believe she could have maybe taken a decision of not bowling. Looked like she missed her run out a bit, but that becomes very, very costly for the team. Free hit is on there for Ariago Michelle. Big swing. Ariago Michelle doesn't get contact, but the intent was clear. Just that she took a decision of getting out of her crease. She doesn't manage to get contact.
Ariago Michelle jumped outside, but she did one mistake, I believe, going across instead of playing the ball the way it has come.
Another one sent off the pads to short fine leg, but there is protection there, and no run is taken. Some amazing work in the field there by GAYAZA. GAYAZA are doing so well in the field. They're putting down their bodies to make sure that they stop the balls. Mirembe turning out to be costly. 2 wides in an over plus a no ball. She needs to find a way of getting her run up right to make sure that she doesn't cost her team. Let Light SS get their runs off the bat. Another one on the offside. And Mirembe, you're bowling at the calls. The outfield becoming, the field becoming loud again. Big swing there from Michelle Ariago. There is a fielder there deep, but the fielder doesn't manage to stop that one. That will race out of the park for 4 runs. Ariago Michelle coming the player to watch in this one. In the absence of Patricia Timong, Ariaga is taking charges. Full face of the bat there from Judith Iro. You know, Judith is one of the players who represented late secondary school during the dancing competitions. She put up a show on the stage, but now she has to put up a show using the bat. She tries to go into the black hole, but that will hit the helmet. And the umpire will walk in very, very quickly to make sure that they perform a concussion test to see if the batter, Michelle Ariago, is in the good position to continue with the batting for late secondary school.
Keeping you posted on the games that are happening around Tereti in the other grounds. Masaka Secondary School won the toss against Good Heart Secondary School and opted to bat first. In batting, they have 41 for 1 in 6.2 overs. And St. James versus Olila. St. James won the toss and opted to bat first, and they are 28 for no loss in 10 overs. Then in Deje Secondary School versus Sacred Heart Secondary School, Deje won the toss, opted to bat first. The 25 for 5 in 7.4 overs. St. Mary Secondary School versus Kilembe. St. Mary's won the toss and elected to bat. The score is 10 for 1 in 2.5.
Drusilla looks to be challenged by her run-up. Some chance there for a catch. Not completed. They were running quickly there for the first over. They pick up a slow one, and the batters will capitalize onto that and get more runs. Quick legs there from Judith Iro and Michelle Ariago. Latest is up against GAYAZA High School. Up in the air there, a little bit square. The fielder runs in quickly. The pickup very nice. Light SS picking only a single run.
The fielders of GAYAZA are not willing to give up this time round. Their feeling is really totally different from the other matches they've played. Having played a little lighter matches, so they are playing the top team in that table. Everything seems different today in this match.
gets it very nicely and sends it down. They go for two. They pick up very nice there and hand in. But that marks the end of the over, and that marks the end of the power play.
Back into the bowling attack is Mirembe, who opens her over with a noble another chance for Iro to free up her arms. A chance for a run out there, but there is a little of a bad throw. Iro had a chance of freeing up her arms, but she ties herself a little, revolving around a circle that may not bring for her the run that she wanted. But that was a good call from Michelle.
Chance for a catch there. None of them is interested. I believe if one of those fielders had called for that catch, maybe it would have been completed well. But Kunz Derek there on his toes. Looks like he's bowing down to the pressure. He just can't keep seated down because he sees that it is starting to rain runs here at Madera ground.
I think that's why coaches always emphasize call for the balls, because that was another... Mirembe comes back after missing that catch, comes back so strong and balls the ball in two. Iro's timber as Iro goes across the line. I think that was not worth it of her. But that's a good comeback from the fielders there after missing a catch. Back up your bowler and she comes back strong.
Look at that replay. Iro Judith stepping away from the lane of the ball as she goes on the back foot. But that's a celebration there from Derek Bakoz, the coach for GAYAZA High School. Just shows you how big the wicket they have taken is. New batter there walking in for Light Secondary School is the captain herself. After the toss, she said she was very, very happy that they will have a chance to bat first, because they need to put on some more runs as they move. They get some individuals getting closer to the top of the batting statistics table. Apollotti Patricia,
Ivan, I had a chat with the captain of Light SS. I asked her, what would you like to do if you win the toss? She was like, want to bat first. So I decided to ask, if you guys bat first, what's your target score? So like 200. So by the time I look at what is on board right now, off the mark there from her, struck the ball down to the boundary. Looks like she's really coming to chase the target score that she told me.
just as soon as you say that the score doesn't look like they will get to the 200 runs mark, Apollo Patricia there proves you wrong as Mirembe gives in that full delivery. But look at that replay. Ball did not pitch. Some good hits there and good swing there from Patricia Apollo. She manages to get The much needed boundary here to up their run rate. Mirembe gives a wide. Some soft hands there, touch and go. Apollo Patricia finds the gap near point, and they manage to run between the wickets very, very quickly.
Lighters, I think, needs to be going that temporary spell. No giving out any dot ball. At least if it is going to be a good ball, let it be for a run and not dot for them to chase the target score. The target score looks big, but it's chaseable.
Some chance for a run out. Not completed. Mbabazi, they are taking her time to get down to pick the ball, because the most crucial thing is you getting the ball. But that marks the end of the 7th over. 32-2 is the current score here at St. Mary's Madera Ground. Now, one of the things I've noticed this year, the schools from Soroti have increased their interest in the game of cricket. I've seen the professor for Olida High School. The Professor Olida, who is the owner and proprietor of Olida High School, he has been watching all the games that Olida has been playing. Late SS has also been good, as Mr. Oruma, one of the directors. He has also been moving around and watching all these games. He's even around at this particular venue. So that's really a very, very good gesture.
Ivan, you're right. Right now, as I notice, very many schools have gotten that big interest in cricket. Looking at the standards of cricket right now in Toronto, I think I can say they're way higher than other schools, maybe out of Soroti. Because with due confidence, a teacher like Mr. Luma, who is right now watching the ITSS, can have the confidence that my team is going to win. Not like a situation where a teacher comes to watch a game and leaves disappointed after seeing that his school has lost. I think the confidence that the schools are having is what is motivating most of the teachers.
Soft hands there from Timong. So I beg your pardon, from Upload Patricia. She manages to get the single. Kisacha Drusilla there coming back to bowl for Ndeje. I beg your pardon, for GAYAZA High School. She's bowled the first over and she went for only 6 runs. She's been bowling so well, putting everything to the stumps. Not allowing batters to play with very free arms. Upish towards gully. There is a fielder there who picks it up very nicely and sends back the ball.
Looks like the coming in of Apollo Patricia, the captain of Light SS, has given Ariago a little bit of awareness that even in the 50-yard, there are several runs that can be considered by GAYAZA. Looking at the quick singles they're taking right now.
Such a Drusilla there giving in a wide. She just misses the point and she gives in that wide. There has been very, very tight in their bowling. Not so many of these weights have come in the game. They've so far given out only 8 extras, of which 6 are weights and 2 no balls. Into the gap, good running, Beautiful single there completed by Light Secondary School. Masaka busy chasing the run rate. 78 for 1 after 10 overs is what they have at the moment. They elected to bat first, having won the toss, and they are taking on Sacred Heart at Teso College.
A swing and miss there from Mariago Michelle. Looks like she really wants to get the contact, but the ball is not meeting with the bat. But the security in the field is not going any down, since the fielders are shouting security tight, security tight. Quick single there from Ariago Michel. And that marks the end of Kisaje's over. End of the 10th over. Half of the innings, Light SS has 47 for 2.
Change of the bowler. GAYAZA brings in a new bowler. Outside, Samlet cut there from Ariago Michel. They call for 2. Nakato there fielding from inside, okay, from around 45 yards, yet she's supposed to be starting from the boundary. New bowler there, Nakiyimba, welcomed, Nakiyimba Phoebe, welcomed with that power shot from Ariago Michel. Same shot, nice pickup, 1 run is taken.
That was a good recovery there from the fielders. After misfielding a little in the other ball and conceded 2, they come back strong and only make Light SS go for 1 run off that ball. That is a wide from Phoebe here. But the bowlers of GAYAZA haven't given so many extras. Instead, they're making the light batters get the runs off their bat and not giving them the extras that they want.
Any team anywhere in the world would love to get those free runs. GAYAZA keeping very tight in the field. Samlet ball they are played. I I tell you something now, man. The wicketkeeper mastered the basics. That every time they play the ball away, get behind of the stumps. She was getting behind the stumps, not knowing that that ball was just close to where she was. But as soon as she notices, she picks it up to limit latest to only 1 run.
Thank God that was a quick reminder from the dugout that it is your ball. If it wasn't for that one, latest would have gone for 2 runs. Loving the awareness that the keeper has right now. Every ball that is played there, she reacts so fast to it, not allowing even 1 run right now to come on board.
Quick legs. They run between the wickets. They are very, very quickly. The captain is doing a lot of work. She's kept herself on the onside, but she's been very, very brilliant in this game. She's been so instrumental in the wins that GAYAZA has far picked up in this tournament. GAYAZA playing their last group stage game. They've played 6 games, lost 2, and there was a tie between them and GAYAZA yesterday. The color with the next action move as Hannah is back into the attack for GAYAZA. She puts one to the body. That is sent down fine, but there is a fielder who picks it up very nicely, limiting them to only 1 run. Some chance for a run out, but very, very aware there. In the games that GAYAZA has won, GAYAZA beat Kilembe Secondary School by 2 wickets, and they beat Mukono by 5 wickets. They lost to Sacred Hearts, Kasese Secondary School, and St. Mary's Girls School, Madera.
Evan, one of the things I've liked about Light SS and how they've gone about the business, the slow bowling for GAYAZA has not stopped them from scoring runs. They've decided to use soft hands. So if GAYAZA was wise enough and their coach, they just try and pack the offside so that they cut off those 1s and 2s and force Light SS to go to something else. Exactly like that. They drop the use. Sorotia Light SS has been using their soft hands. Just try and run the ball down to 3rd man, but Hannah is doing a brilliant job. Her point and throw is on point. She's giving away nothing, no room to throw your hands at the ball. And GAYAZA is enjoying themselves out there in the field. Fielders are alert. swing and a miss. The GAYAZA dugout and everyone on the field very, very loud. The biggest contingent at this tournament is from GAYAZA. Over 23 players. The coach said you couldn't drop anyone because everyone wanted to come. So they made sure the whole training groups comes over. And I think they've had a terrific time in Soroti. Even has some one par over there from Hannah. Hannah really takes her time, and sure, sometimes as a batter you can get frustrated waiting for her.
And she's been collecting wickets that way. One of the things she does so well, she makes sure that she dries up her hands, holds it with a cross seam, cocks, then she releases all the pace of the ball as she delivers it.
Tell you, I think it's ready. What a wicket and what a catch. The setup working for GAYAZA High School. Hannah gets her 8th wicket of the tournament. Straight into the hands of the fielder waiting at point. Everything happening for GAYAZA. Light SS won the toss and elected to bat first. But GAYAZA have put a spanner in the works. And they are making sure that Light SS works for their runs.
Ariago Michelle there lost the patience. She tried to open up her blade. Unfortunately, she gave out a catch at point. Disappointing there for Late Secondary School. They have not had a very, very good start because Late SS thought they would get 200 runs with ease against GAYAZA, but things are not moving things are not moving their way.
Yeah, Light SS clearly dropping the ball towards the business end of the tournament. They scored only 74 runs in the morning against Madeira. They might have dismissed them for at least only 29. But you feel that given the form that Olira has, they need to make sure that the difficult teams are in the other group. So that means for them, they will not have an easy semi-final.
Wide there from Phoebe. She also has a nice action if you're very, very critical. But then it looks like Light SS is saving their energy for the semis and finals. But Olida is also fired up at the moment.
Yeah, maybe not. Tomorrow we'll tell how far they have come.
Sent down at fine leg, the captain Duku there doing a lot of boundary riding. The pickup very nice. But 2 runs are completed there by Light Senior Secondary School.
Yeah, I've liked the plan here from GAYAZA. Just take the pace off completely. Because the pace on would have worked very, very easily for Light SS. But they are struggling to put away the lack of pace in the bowling for GAYAZA.
Another slow ball there into the block hole. Apollote Patricia. I tell you, GAYAZA has gotten so many supporters. I don't know why their camp has been so attractive, well, because it is close to the entrance. But there are so many players in their tent applauding them on whatever they are doing. Some nice calls there. Fielders in the mode.
Security.
Tight.
I like the morale of all the teams. The score right now is 50-3, 11 overs gone. We are into the 11th over. Top effort there from GAYAZA to limit the table leaders. Clearly, the fielders are very alert. There's no keeping quiet for GAYAZA. But GAYAZA coming back in this tournament after a long while. And I'm sure it can only get better for ladies cricket if GAYAZA is also part of this competition. They've won this tournament 4 times. Eleven overs gone, 50-3. Light SS need to find some answers for this slow bowling from GAYAZA.
Yeah, but then it looks like Light SS has missed the services of Patricia Timong, who is currently out for medical attention. She's been the highest. She has the most runs in the Light SS team. She has so far scored 103 runs in 6 innings. She misses out playing this game. Hopefully, if she was around, maybe she could have fired up for her team. But there is a change in the bowling attack from the primary school end. Miriam Mirembe, who has been bowling from the flying school end, now comes ball from the primary school end.
Chance again, can see the lack of pace creating a lot of opportunities for GAYAZA. And I think 2 edges have flown over the head of the keeper. GAYAZA High School, yesterday I mentioned the Jonians, one of the smartest teams, but I'll give it to GAYAZA as well. Proper full cricket kit. We are the St. Mary's Madeira in Soroti, which has been our main ground for the last 6 days. The curtain will come down on this tournament tomorrow with the finals in the morning, semi-finals in the morning and the finals in the afternoon. Big swing, and that should race away to the boundary. Finally, something comes out of the middle of the bat for Light Secondary to call boundary for Mercy. Hit to the sweeper. Our producers promised us the video, that dancing video, the competition that happened on Tuesday night. GAYAZA, the champions, runaway champions, if it was possible. And a big swing, but a wide given. I think GAYAZA took first and second position. Everyone else will start ranking them from third. Because it was such a very good team effort. It's not just about the cricket, it's about the camaraderie that also the girls are able to make off the pitch. So it was good to see that everyone got involved. I think even one of the volunteers. Milembe struggling with her lines, changing ends for her, but she's struggling. She's bowling both sides of the wicket. Bowler, you're bowling is a cry from the rest of her teammates. She's been struggling. She's been struggling from this side, Mirembe. I think they just want her to complete her over. She's given at least 3 wides. Well played there by the captain, Patricia Apollo, with soft hands. Just get a single. The backup good for GAYAZA, but a rare big over for Light SS. 10 runs coming off this over. Evan, have they set up that video? A swing and a miss there for Mercy Kungai. 12 overs gone, 60 for 3 Light SS. The table leaders in Group B struggling with the slow bowling of GAYAZA High School. GAYAZA came with a plan and they are sticking to it, and I will tell you it's working for now. Light SS has been piling on the runs against other teams, but they are struggling against GAYAZA. The GAYAZA head coach, Derek Bakunzi, difficult for him to sit down. I think by the end of the game he's walked at least 5 kilometers.
The captain for GAYAZA High School, Duke Rehema, comes back to bowl from the flying school end.
And the other thing, even when GAYAZA is batting, everyone in the dugout will be sending instructions. They will sing as a team, watch the ball, swing with all your energy. Today they are sitting far away from us, but I'm sure we will be able to pick up some of those sounds.
But then both of the teams here received the coach, the coaching of Derek Bakunzi.
Full toss. Fielder misses it on the first pickup. She's able to just keep it to 2. I was a bit worried for a second because I saw the fielder running very quickly to get to the ball.
Yeah, but as I was saying, Derek Bakunzi always comes here in January in Soroti to coach these kids. Half tracker there, pick up very nice, but that one feints the fielder. The outfield is a bit slow because there was a heavy rain pour and I don't think it has dried up well. Patricia Apollo not managing to pick a boundary.
Another big swing from the captain. I've been very impressed by Apollo. I think she's always made sure that if Timog is not scoring the runs, she's taking up the responsibility of scoring runs. She's very patient in her game, takes her time. The young Sandra Achao, the coach for Light SS. Now the plan for Mercy and Patricia would be very simple. Because they are bowling so slow, if you set yourself up very early, you know, go back in your crease, open up your body and try and pick square leg, you get so much power behind that ball and you easily get a boundary.
End of over number 13, 65. A loss of 3 wickets is the current score. Just a quick update from one of the grounds where the first innings have ended, in the heart of the city at Soroti Cricket Ground. Olida High School went into this game with a lot of appetite. Jimia Mohammed Abdallah wished she won the toss. Unfortunately, she did not win the toss. St. James won the toss and they managed to set 44 for a loss of 4 in 20 overs. The chase will be starting shortly, but in this game, Jimmy has managed to get 2 dismissals. Yesterday she was topping the dismissals chart. She had a total of 13 dismissals, and as she had those 2, she will move away from Kunihira Lilian of Masindi Secondary School, who they were tied with yesterday. Right now, Jimmy is at 15.
Sasa Drusilla back into the attack. Nothing given by Sadamo Yaga. Final day of the girls' school cricket week. The group stages, the business starts tomorrow. Semi-finals in the morning and the final in the afternoon, as we look for the champion of the 2024 edition. Olida chasing a 5th title in a row. They've been dominant over the last couple of years. Chance for a catch, but I think Drusilla hadn't realized that the keeper put it down. Something out of nothing there. Mercy failing to connect with the short ball. Swing and a miss there for Mercy. No connection at all for her. She leans on her bat, pondering what to do next. Like Ivan has mentioned that Gayaza today are bowled very well. For me, I think they've come with a plan just to make sure they are bowling slow. There's no pace on in those deliveries, so Light SS has to work very, very hard for their runs. The wickets as well have kept them very, very energized, so the fielders are always alert.
Yeah, but then the fielders are in the mood, as they are calling it. Very, very alert there, and I tell you the plan is working out for them because they are not conceding so many. Release the pace of that one, and the batters are going into the block hole. Not so many of them are swinging so hard. So the plan looks to be working out for Gayaza this afternoon.
Another short ball from Drusilla, but was hit straight to the fielder. It's been an interesting last 6 days here in Soroti City. The teams have had a wonderful time. Each of the 16 schools at least has had an opportunity of playing a minimum of 7 games. It's only those that will move on from here that will play 9. But each one of them has had a chance of playing 7 games. End of the 14th over, 67 for 3 Light SS. And we've also been lucky that we've been blessed by good weather. Only yesterday's afternoon games were affected. But for the last couple of days, the sun has been amazing in Soroti. I'm sure even by the time we finish the tournament, those mango trees will have shed enough fruit. So there've been everything going for the girls in this tournament. Another heave across the line for Apollote. The fielder fumbles with the throw and they're able to pick up 2 runs. Nachimba back into the attack. Good shot there from Patricia again, but straight to the fielder. She didn't realize that there was some overthrow. Could have gone back for a second. After this, there will be 5 more overs to finish the first innings. Light SS taking on GAYAZA High School. Very good bowling from Nachimba. She also takes her time. Her action similar to that of Hannah. First pointing into the target.
Before you hit the target. But their actions are working for them so well, because they are pointing to the target and they are not bowling wide.
Up in the air, but will land safely. Mercy has really struggled with the slow bowling. She can hit a long ball, but because nothing is being pitched up for her, she's really struggled to get anything out of the middle of the bat. Goes straight through the fielder's hands. They'll get a single. Guys, I was happy with that. They haven't had any big overs apart from one that went for 10. Just giving away 5 runs in this particular over.
End of the 15th over, 73 for a loss of 3 is the score. Patricia Apollote, they are trying to lead the captain's innings with 23 of 23, having some support from Kongai Mercy Tracy with 8 of 16. But ladies and gentlemen, this particular game is being watched by one of the OGs of GAYAZA High School, Lady Yanashiganda. I beg your pardon, Lady Yanamaganda. The head coach for the Victoria Pearls, Lawrence Sematimbe, is around the venue, and the assistant coach for the baby Victoria Pearls, Coach Ivan Kakande, is also around watching this particular game. Mbabazi Hannah comes to bowl for GAYAZA High School. Very, very economical. She's bowled 3 so far, conceded 7, and picked a wicket with her nice action.
Some power there from Mercy. Can see a lot of words coming from the head coach there, Derek Bakunzi. The rest of her team is trying to encourage Anna Kato to throw with energy. But I think Bakuzi's point was to make sure that she attacks the ball as well. Hit back with power. Hannah unable to get that ball, to gather the ball in her run-up. Yeah, some friendly banter there on the park. You can see the captain, Patricia Palot, having a smile on her face.
Not a bad batting partnership there from Patricia and Kongai. Doing so well for their team. Getting the singles, the twos, and the boundaries. The score right now is 76 for 3 in 15.3 overs. That SS is trying to race to the 100 marks score. That will be easy to defend looking at their bowling spell.
Yeah, Light SS now starting to motor. They are putting the foot on the gas, trying to get at least 100 runs. 8 runs so far gifted by Mbabazi Hannah. She's been tidy. She had gone for only 7 runs in 3 overs. But she's gone for 8 in this over. She'll be bowling her final ball in the tournament. Nachimba is down there patrolling the boundary. I don't know if she has a power arm. And you can see Patricia already was interested in running back. If Mercy was on the same network with her, they could have picked another extra run. But that concludes the 6th over. 9 runs coming off it, but a good spell from Mbabazi Hannah. She picked up a wicket, gave away 16 runs. 82 for 3 after 16 overs is where Light SS is. Light SS won the toss and elected to bat first. No matter the result in this particular match, Light SS will finish top of Group B. And they will be facing off with the team that finishes second in the other group. Second in the other group, still very tricky. A race between Ginger SS, Igasco, Iganga SS, and Masaka SS. But Ginger SS might have done enough to make sure that they finish second. Olila lead the way in Group A, and they will be waiting for whoever finishes second in this group. Second position in Group B currently occupied by St. Mary's Madeira. That one will have enough legs to go over the boundary. And a very good effort there from Patricia. She sets herself up very, very early to make sure she hits it past the keeper. GAYAZA in the field are not giving up. They're still as loud as much as they can. Nachiimba bowling her final over as well.
Not so much of extras in the GAYAZA team this time round. Light SS has 86 and GAYAZA has only given 18 full runs, which I think is not bad for a team like GAYAZA, where Light SS has only 68 runs off the bat.
Big shot incoming. And that will go all the way. Half a dozen off the bat of Mercy. Mercy very, very strong on pitched up balls. This time she picks it up and deposits it over cow corner. The first maximum of this match. Nice swing and a miss. Good comeback here from Nachiimba. She's gone for 11 runs so far in the in this over, but she's done well to come back. 2 dot balls after the half a dozen. They want to Mercy and Akelo, and they should get to a bit of hesitation in the running, but she's safely home. 13 runs, another big over for Light SS. They move on to 95 for 3 after 17 overs. Another big shot from the captain. Oh, some work to do for the captain, Rehem Aduku. Ball going through her, but they'll get 2. The coach not very happy there, Derek Bakunzi. The wicket keeper there giving some morale for the rest of our team. I like that. You always need a keeper who's shouting on the park. Very good stuff there from Akelo. She sets herself up very early. But top quality fielding from Nachiimba at the boundary. She ran around very quickly, made a good collection. She's only missing a power arm, but that should have been a single. Good cricket all around. Umpire nearly caught there in a spot of bother because he was ready to indicate a no ball, only until no ball indicated. Very many fielders out of the circle. Women's cricket, you can only have 4 out of the circle. And a swing and a miss, but missed by chance for a run out. Oh, and the run out completed. The partnership finally broken. Wasn't very tidy, but in the mess and against a run of play, GAYAZA pick a wicket. Mercy, the guilty party, should have to go for 20. But GAYAZA finally get a breakthrough.
As the wicket falls off, the partnership of Mercy and Patricia, the partnership of 54 runs of 44 balls. It was a very big contribution from the captain and Kongai, having pushed the score from a very lesser score to 54. If I were to calculate it mathematically, 94 minus 54. They've pushed the score from a score of 45 to a score of 99. Not a bad spell there from them. And entering into bat is none other than none other than Aguti Christine.
Fielders in the mood, and they all say they are in the mood. You can see the beautiful branding there for Skyview on this ground. Skyview, the partners and sponsors for the Girls Cricket Week 2024. Christine Aguti, the new batter. Chance for a catch. Oh, the fielder caught in 2 minds to try and stop the boundary or take the catch, and she does neither. The ball goes through her body and they pick a boundary. Immediately off the mark there, Christine Aguti with the boundary. There's still a single, 104 for 4, light SS. But I think the captain, Patricia Polot, wants to get herself back on strike. She knows that if her team is going to score many more runs after this, she needs to be facing most of the balls. Finger raised, she misses a straight delivery. I think somehow she knew Patricia Polot, premeditated shot from her. Now after a very big partnership of 54, Light SS have lost 2 wickets in succession. 102 is now 103 has quickly become 105. GAYAZA will be the team jubilating. Mirembe picks a wicket. She's gone for 39 in half overs, but she's picked up also 2 wickets. GAYAZA Light SS now 105 for 5. A valiant knock there from the captain. 34 from 33 balls. She was trying to step on the gas, but unfortunately Mirembe had other ideas. GAYAZA have picked 5 wickets. You can see the head coach there, Derek Bakunzi, runs a lot of traffic even from the dugout.
Into bat for Light SS is Ajego Claire, a wicket keeper for Light SS. A big chance there for a catch. This time round taken by the keeper. It was going to go over her head, but big effort there from her. She takes her one hand, gets the ball, and big celebrations there. Wicket after wicket for GAYAZA. Light SS is for 6.
Yeah, Light SS now dropping the ball when they need to have a lot of wickets in hand. This is when you need to step on the gas and have enough wickets on board. Again, unfortunately, Light SS.
Into the batting is Tinosara. Duku Rehema came back into the bowling attack to bowl her last over. She has only conceded 8 runs and has gone for 2. But her bowling spell has been economical for her team. Being the captain, she has really led by example.
Chance for a run. Power arm, but the fielder had already made ground. Up in the air, but no one interested to land safely. They're thinking of taking 2. A chance of a run out at the keeper's end. Completely missed there by the keeper. Headless running from Claire and Tino. Tino just took off even without letting her partner know. Different networks, those two. Swing and a miss. could pick up from the fielder. Let's pick up fantastic effort there from GAYAZA in the field. I think they've been brilliant. And end of the 19th over, just 4 runs from that over, and the wicket as well from the captain. Duku Rehema leading from the front, 2 for 12 for high enough 4 overs, 109 for 6. Sache Drusilla comes into the attack. There will be no second run.
The whole idea right now for the batters of Light SS is to swing, looking at it to be the last over and it's death over. I know Tino right now has everything in mind that every ball has to go for a run.
I don't know if you're familiar with these players, Naomi. I don't know if Tino or Claire can hit a long ball, because they will need power to get them through the last 5 balls.
Hopefully, maybe Ajego would race a ball to the boundary.
Top quality effort there from Drusilla. Hope she hasn't injured herself. The ground, but at least the ground is very soft. Yesterday afternoon we had a very heavy shower. You can see nearly poking a catch. Claire Ajego, you mentioned Naomi that Claire is a strong one, but in that effort I didn't see any power.
Pardon me, it's Tino on the strike aspect now. As I was saying, Ajego can race the ball to the boundary, but Tino's effort maybe would get for us the singles for Ajego to be on the strike.
Yeah, there's still a single, very good running there between the wickets. The good thing about that is that Ajego was already interested in the run, so she had already made a good start. She needs to be careful so that she's not run out at the non-striker's end. Again, they will pick up an easy single. Single is not a bad. In these final overs, I think they want boundaries. So if you keep them to 1s and 2s, that's not a bad effort.
But looking at the batters are trying so much. They're trying to get the ball into the bat to rest the boundary, but looks like they're locking themselves a little. That is not making them free to get the runs that they want.
Tino runs it off her bat. Bit of lazy fielding there from the fielder. Baba Zihana had to come around to do the cleanup, get a double. Very good bowling from Drusilla Chisache. It's very difficult to have a dot ball in the second last over. surprised that Tino is that defensive. You still have 6 wickets in hand. Maybe you can take a few risks.
That is true about that. As we are watching the last over of the innings, let me update you on the games that are in the other grounds. Masaka Secondary School versus Good Heart. Masaka batting first. Scored 167 for 5 in 20 overs. Indeje Senior Secondary School versus Sacred Heart Secondary School. Indeje scored 74 and Sacred Heart just has 8 for 2 in 3 overs. St. Mary's Secondary School Madera versus Kilembe St. Mary's. St. Mary's scored 35 for 7 in 10.4 and they have 6 overs to go.
That concludes the first innings of this particular match. GAYAZA finishing on 100. Light SS finishing on 117 for 6. Light won the toss and elected to bat first. But GAYAZA came with a very good game plan. They just make sure they take the pace of the ball. And that has disturbed the batting for Light SS. They haven't been able to hit the ball out of the park. But a very strong partnership between the captain and Mercy Kongai put them in a very good position. They put on 54 together to help Light SS finish on 116. GAYAZA coming up brilliantly to pick a couple of wickets at the back end. Rehema with 2 for 12, Miriam with 2 for 38, and Hannah Mbabas with 1 for 16. The captain for Light SS leading the way, Apollo Patricia, 34 from 33 balls. And her partnership with Kongai Mercy, 20 from 23, got them in a very good place. 118 is what GAYAZA will need from 120 balls if they are going to pick up a victory. You can look at the groups there. Still very, very tight between Sacred Heart and Madera for who will finish in the second place in Group B. But Light SS are comfortably through to the semi-finals. Ginger SS Masaka is in action right now against Good Heart. They need a very, very big victory to lift them above Ginger SS, who are in second place in Group A. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the second innings of the match.
Brian, gama masho.
tournament?
It has been a great experience for them because last time they didn't come. So them coming this time around, it was great for them because what they expected was different from what they found here. They thought maybe the environment would have been worse, but they've been hanging in Burundi, so which is good to see.
Okay. What are some of the things you think they've learned from the other teams?
I think they've learned that catches win matches because that is one thing that they've always been hanging around, losing out on, and watching them improve on that was good to see.
Okay. And what are some of the things they've done so well for you from how you prepared them from Kampala?
I think the bowling has been exceptional, and the fielding too. The body language has been good, and so far so good.
You walk away as winners of the dancing competition. Is that something you had prepared well for?
Yeah, well, no, not at all. But as you know, GAYAZA is GAYAZA. They have dancing competitions at school, so it was a walk in the park for them because that's what they do most of the times at school.
Sandra Chow, the coach for Light SS. You have made the semi-finals. What have you done well in the group stages to get you here?
Well, actually, in the group stages, we have won so far all our games because the preparation has been ongoing. It wasn't something easy. So the girls have been putting in their time so far. That's why they're able to win all their matches.
What have you done well in the group stages to get you this far?
Actually, in the group stages, our bowling was more tight. In every game, we had to ensure that we restrict the batters from average score.
As you get into the business end of the tournament, what do you want to do so well to make sure that this time you don't lose in the final?
Mostly, we are good at bowling, so we'll have to ensure that our bowlers do their best to ensure that at least we have to take this trophy home.
Not for out game.
We are back for the second innings, and we're already underway. Patricia Apolot, the captain for Light SS, leading the defense over their runs. 118 from 20 overs is what they got. Nakato and Chamlavi, the openers for GAYAZA. Yeah, the umpire making sure that safety first, an important element of the game. The wicketkeeper has to have a helmet. GAYAZA need 111 runs from 19.5 overs. This game will have no bearing on the standings of Group B. But if GAYAZA somehow pick up the victory, I think this will be a massive coup for them. To follow up against wins, to follow it up with wins against Mukono Kings and Sacred Heart.
Lighters is a team that is full of spinners, likes of Apollo Patricia, Ariago Michelle.
Wicket time. Patricia Apolot gets into the mix immediately. Nakato loses her stump. GAYAZA loses their first wicket with no run on board. Naomi was still telling us that this team is full of spinners. And I also know that they pride themselves in their bowling because they know whatever total they put on board, they will be able to defend it.
This team, as I said, has various spinners, leg, off, that tend to be a challenge to several teams. By the time Lighters manages to be the winner of the qualifier this year, it was a little challenging even for Lila High School to play that spin. So I believe they're more of a bowling team than even a batting team. Though they can put runs on board, that teams usually find it hard to chase.
Nachiimba, the new batter for GAYAZA. Nachiimba, interestingly, when she's after facing a ball, she immediately goes back to her stance. Pops up in the air. And a simple catch given there from Nachiimba. GAYAZA lose their second wicket with only one run on board. Nachiimba will have to go without troubling the scorers.
The Lighters don't have any problem in defending that score. They only, looking at the way the captain has started leading in the first over, I think the whole strategy is attack the stumps. Any blunder, they have the wickets on the board, because having the first over already 2 wickets down, they seem not to have that time to be wasted. Instead, just making the work easy, putting the ball onto the stumps and making it challenging. Looking at the replay there, that was a nice leg spin from Apolot. Easy catch there for Kongai. Just some simple fielding basics for them. Quick over there from Apollo Patricia, only conceding 1 run, which was a wide, having 2 wickets. If it wasn't for a wide, I would say it was a maiden wicket over. Coming from the flying school end is Ariago Michelle. Also a spinner. As I said, this team is full of spinners. A few of seamers who are even rarely used in the bowling spell.
Big mistake there. Chamala near a run off a misfield. There's a cardinal sin. They always tell us never run off a misfield. Swing and a miss. The ball clipping the helmet of the keeper. Ariogo Michel. Again, another top quality ball, but completely missed by the keeper. I don't know if the keeper is comfortable in that area. Maybe she's standing very close, so she needs to move back a little bit.
There's several voices coming out from the dugout of GAYAZA.
Chance for a catch, but falls short of the fielder. 2 overs gone. GAYAZA 2 for 2.
In the other games, in the other grounds, Masaka SS against Good Heart Secondary School. Masaka SS won the toss and opted to bat, setting a score of 167 for 5 in 20 overs in the batting.
GAYAZA is now 3 for 3. The second wicket there for Patricia Apolot. Yeah, the third wicket there for the captain. She's taking matters in her own hands. Very, very Sutaido there. Musibuka trying to steal a single. Third over down, 3 for 3, GAYAZA High School. But it's interesting, the movements in this Group B. Madeira on the losing end, while Sacred Heart doing everything right. Sacred Heart may come from behind and sneak into the semi-finals. The thing is, if you're coming from Group A, you're going to have relatively easy semi-finals because all the strong teams were in Group A. So it will be interesting to see how far. Once they run, they think about running, but the security very, very tight from the lighters of Light SS.
Another tidy bowling there from Ariago Michelle, who has not conceded any run, and yet she's bowling the second over of her spell.
There's no run. Everyone around the bat for Light SS. So they are making sure that if you're going to score runs, hit the ball over them. And see their coach very, very calm and not worried any bit, Sandra Chow. End of the fourth over, another maiden over from Ariogo Michelle. 3 for 3 after 4 overs. Yeah, we'll continue to remind you tomorrow on the final day the curtain will be coming down on this tournament, and we'll be here at the St. Mary's Madeira for the main event. Good connection there from Musibika. They'll pick a single, and everyone who is able to come through tomorrow will have free Wi-Fi connection courtesy of Renumesh. So make sure you come, get your friends, your enemies, and all your in-laws, bring them here at the St. Mary's Madeira for some free internet connection. Swing and a miss for Chamulabi. The coach Derek Bakuns is shouting instructions.
A good comeback there from Manyite. After delivering a wide ball, comes back into that dot.
Anyite, any relation to Lona Anyite, but who plays for Olida High School.
Actually, such names are common in the Teso region. Anyite. If I'm to translate it in English, it means grass. So, it's just a name that is usually used around here, but they're not related.
Very good over there from Anyite. 5 for 3 Gayaza after 5 overs. Like Ivan keeps saying, the projected total from here on will be 20 runs if they keep going like this.
I tell you, Ivan has been giving us a lot of mathematics. When I inquired why he loves doing that, he told me he did mathematics from his O level, actually from his primary to his Form 6. I was impressed about that because some of us ran away from mathematics and went to do literature. Changing the bowling attack is Christine Aguti, a medium pace bowler. She's a medium pace bowler, not also bad in dancing because she represented Light SS in the dance competition that was there on Tuesday's night. She impressed everyone, including even the judges. I think next time she will be selected for another dance show somewhere.
But a lot of girls here they might be talented as cricketers, but they've also shown that they have other talents, which is a very good thing to see. And also kudos for Sorority Cricket Academy of thinking about things that they can be able to do up in the air, but will land safely. Sorority Cricket Academy has been able to put together some of these activities for the teams to keep them very, very busy in the evenings after dinner. And all those activities actually help the girls to connect and relate in a different way other than just on the cricket field. Good connection. Comfortably get a single.
But actually, Dennis, the dance competition that was there on Tuesday exposed our top teams, having been the best teams in cricket. They really didn't show any talent in the dance. Olila and Light SS kind of didn't show up, but GAYAZA surprised us and showed us that dancing is still running in their blood.
I'll tell you as we finish the 6th over 7 for 3, but I was speaking to the head coach, Derek Bakunzi. He mentioned there wasn't the easiest task they were ever given as GAYAZA was to participate in a dancing competition, because for them dancing is part of the so many things they do in their school. So they didn't even need to do any training or sleep over anything. They were ready to go. That's why I said for that competition they feel brilliant effort there. Total teamwork, everyone in sync with the other. So top quality stuff from the team in GAYAZA. Before shot clip, but chance for a run out. And it's given Chamlabi, unfortunately, short of her ground. GAYAZA losing their 4th wicket. You can see dance, an amazing dance there. Very, very well choreographed there from the whole team. I'm wondering, I think that's the captain who is even at the front. Duku Rehema. She leads from the front in the white shirt in everything. Please, you can do this at home. The dancing that GAYAZA has done is totally allowed. And we'll thank them for bringing the vibes to the Girls Cricket Week in Soroti City. We're back on the action here. They've just lost their 4th wicket. Chamlabi losing. Being run out 7 for 4 is where GAYAZA is at. But at least we've given you a light moment. And their dance celebration. Well done to our producer, Marshall and Brian, who are managing the production here in Soroti City. Yeah, that's a run out. Mirembe is the new batter for GAYAZA High School. Hey, but the coach, Derek Bakun, is still also mentioning that he's been impressed by the bowling of the girls and their body language, given the amount of time they had to train together. They put in a very, very big shift here in Soroti City. And he knows that his team has learned a lot from all the other teams. If they come back next year, they will be a much better unit. Can see here the dugout for GAYAZA. Another... Ooh, unfortunately not collected by Anyait. But I think Mirembe was in trouble. Seven of us gone 9 for 4. As we get an update on 2 games in particular, the one involving St. Mary's Madera and Masaka SS. Those are games of interest, because they could affect whoever finishes second in the groups.
Yeah, but then talking about those games, Ndeje Secondary School lost to the Toast Sacred Hearts. That both games are happening at Teso College Alouette grounds, where there are 2 grounds, 1 and 2. One game at ground 2 where some chance will run out there. The fielding was pub but not collected. Ndeje Secondary School batting first managed to set 74 runs all out. Sacred Hearts is on the chase. They need only 17 runs in 47 balls. And if they win this game, because they are tied at 8 points with St. Mary's Madera. If Sacred Hearts wins this game this afternoon, they will go to 10 points in the second position. Madera is also on the defense. They are taking on Kilembe Secondary School. Madera set 45 all out in 16.2 overs. Kilembe is on the chase, and they have so far posted 12 runs of 45 deliveries. Things look to be turning around that side.
Oh, catch taken. Very good catch taken to dismiss Mirembe. GAYAZA lose their 5th wicket. 11 for 5.
That was a very brilliant catch there from Anyait Teddy. A namesake to one of the VPALs, Anyait Lona. Looks like she wants to follow the footsteps of her namesake. But that was a good bowling spell from Christine Aguti, who has only conceded 4 runs and had 1 wicket in her 2 overs. Celebrations are there, but of course they don't call it out because it looks like they want the whole team out and no time to waste there for light aces.
Mukisa, the new batter for GAYAZA High School. The Gayas are not intimidated, Naomi. Even if they still need 107 runs and have lost 5 wickets. they are not being kept quiet.
Yeah, there's so many voices in the dugout there shouting, let's go, let's go. I think it's just turning out to be a song, but just that they're far from us, we would hear the lyrics so well.
GAYAZA High School scored only 15 all out against Madeira. They're now 11 for 5. The captain, Patricia Apollo, back into the attack. Take a quick single. Ooh, takes a chair, the stumps. Risky running from Musibika and Mukisa. Picked 3 wickets so far, Patricia. Just over the fielder's head. Should be able to pick up 2 runs. Oh, there's such a power arm. Good work from the keeper, but they only get a double.
Looks like the way Musibika is striking the ball, if we had 3 Musibikas, I think they would be racing for that score. Because that's what GAYAZA right now needs.
4 wickets for Patricia Polot. After giving flowers to Musibika, unfortunately she uses her wicket. You miss a hit stuff there from Patricia Polot. And GAYAZA lose their 6th wicket. Running blind. Both batters stuck on one end. And they completely, Mirembe and Mukisa, they look at each other, but one of them will have to walk to the dugout. GAYAZA losing their 6th wicket. Look at the run out there. Mirembe, both batters running to both ends. Mirembe and Drew, both of them stuck on one end. You know, they started blaming each other instead of trying to go back to the other side. They started blaming each other. Mukisa, the one who had to sacrifice herself. I think there will be a lot of stories for GAYAZA when they leave this tournament, and they've had a wholesome experience, especially on the pitch. 14 for 6 after 9 overs is where they are.
But what impresses me the most is that they're losing so many wickets, having few runs, a big score to chase, but they're not losing hope. Still making that loud noise in the dugout, still coming in with that extra body language for the batters. It impresses me that such an upcoming team, give it 1 or 2 years, it will be a team that is going to be hard to beat.
Fourteen for 7 is where GAYAZA is. Wicket time. Christine Aguti also gets in on the act. She picks her second wicket. GAYAZA now quickly 14 for 8. Inside 10 overs. Top quality ball there from Christine Aguti again. Bringing the stumps into play. You miss a hit. Chisache Durusilia had no answers for that bowling. Straight through the gate.
Block into the ground there. Mukumbi has come not to hit, but I think to play off the overs, because the overs are still very many for GAYAZA. 10.
Makumbi, the new batter for GAYAZA High School. She looks terrified a little bit. Skyview, who have been the partners and sponsors for this girls' schools cricket week here in Soroti City. The last 6 days have been full of talent and action. But the curtain is coming down on the group games, and tomorrow we'll be at the business end of the tournament. Small issue of who finishes second being sorted out right now in the afternoon. Madeira might just drop the ball because Sacred Kings out of nowhere are finding victory. While Masakaye says, while Jinje says are biting their nails nervously as Masakaye says is taking on good heart.
That marks the end of the 10th over, half of the innings. GAYAZA has 15 for 8.
Tino brought into the attack, a swing and miss for her. I don't know why Patricia Apollotti is not bowling her fine over to just clean up the tail. She's bowled 3, picked 4 wickets already. There's no point in dragging the inevitable. There's no point in making the tail wag. So right now it will be important that you finish the act. End of the 11th over, a maiden over from Tino. 15 for 8, GAYAZA.
Still a good bowling spell there from Christine Aguti, who has bowled 3 overs, bowling her last over, and has only conceded 5 runs and 2 wickets. Very interesting. That second position in Group B, very wide open because Madeira has just lost to Kirembe. Terrible. Madeira has been on a terrible run on form. They've lost 3 games in a row, and that has put them in a difficult position after winning 4 on the bounce that put them in second place. Looks like Sacred Heart is going to sneak into the semi-finals coming from behind. They are in a comfortable position against Ndeje. But considering that they are in the same place, Ivan, I'm thinking that the people of Madeira need to go and cheer on Ndeje to try and help them. They're playing at Teso College that has 2 venues. Teso College, a lovely school. I was there the other day. Top quality school. I'll have only good words to say when I go back, Naomi, about Soroti City. I've had a very good time here. If you don't mind, you would first tell us some of those good words that you're going to talk when you leave Soroti.
First of all, I think I've seen so many mango trees. So I've never eaten this many mangoes in my life. Because in Kampala, you have to spend a lot of money buying the mangoes. But also I've enjoyed Kalo from day one. The best Kalo I think the most I've ever eaten in my life. And very nicely done at Archie's restaurant somewhere in town. So, and also one of the days we had it, I think the teams had it at dinner. So I've been very, very impressed by Soroti City. But also, of course, I think the people are amazing. The people of the land, amazing people. I'm considering making sure I come back here quickly. I can't believe it has taken me so many years of my life before I came here. I think next time I'll do more walking around, but at least I've visited all the grounds. Father Hilda's in town, the Soroti Cricket Ground in town as well, Teso College where there are 2 venues. I think there's a lot of work being done, very good work being done by the Soroti Cricket Academy. And it's evident with the quality of players like yourself who have come and played for Uganda. So I hope that you guys keep the spirit and the community as well embraces this game in this region. Of course, a lot of sports happen in Teso, but maybe cricket is starting to take notice. Besides volleyball and football, I hope that Soroti Cricket Academy and the rest of you who keep the game alive here continue to teach the game to even the younger ones, so that Soroti in the years to come becomes a powerhouse like Jinja was, or still is, and Kampala as well. So I can write a whole book now, or a whole blog, but I think I'll write a whole blog about coming to Soroti City.
Maybe the experience in Soroti City is not yet bigger because you haven't moved around in so many places commonly. Because as you said, you move to grounds usually, but I think you should get time before you go back and check on the other slums in Soroti because it will be fun. And don't forget, at least when you live in Soroti, live with at least a bag of mangoes so that it will be memories for you.
Trust me, I'm going to make sure I go back with mangoes. I don't know whether it was a government plan to have so many mango trees, but there's so many mango trees in Soroti. And what I liked about it is that you don't need to work so hard to even eat a mango. You just need to stand under the tree. They will just fall down on their own.
It seems like the generosity of the people in Soroti is also represented by the trees, because by the time you stand under a tree and a mango falls on its own.
Yeah, there's a route that we pass by. There are mango trees we pass by when we're going to the school. I always see children out there not even making an effort of not trying to shoot them down. They only just come and pick every day and then they go away. GAYAZA High School 1948, but they will not be kept quiet. Makumbi and the captain Duku Rehema. The weather has just changed just like that without any warning. The drizzles, you can see them there in your image coming down, not so heavy. I don't know if Soroti, their plan is, Light SS, their plan is to give everyone a chance. But right now you'd feel that the captain is going for the killer blow. Bring herself back into the attack and finish off GAYAZA. 21 for 8 after 14 overs.
Updates in the table standings of Group B. Sacred Hearts manages to take the second place, qualifying to play the semi-finals against Olila High School. As we just said, the number 2 in Group B will be playing number 1 in Group A, and number 1 in Group B. Still waiting for the update on the Group B second place team, which we are not sure of until the game of Masaka comes to an end.
And against a run of play, GAYAZA lose their 9th wicket, 21 for 9. Duku, the captain, Rehema, ran out. Yeah, Mbabazi, the new batter for GAYAZA. And the teammates encouraging the others to make sure they just play safe. The drizzle getting heavier here at the St. Mary's Madeira. In Group B, it looks like Madeira will miss out on a semi-final place. Newcomers, Sacred Heart, SS from Gulu sneaking into the semi-finals. There will be a party today, and I think it might be sponsored by Grace Mutiagawa, the Northern Region Development Officer, who's put in a lot of hard yards in Gulu to make sure they come this far. The team there, Ivan Kagoda, should all be very, very proud. On their first time, Sacred Heart from Gulu have made into the semi-finals. That poor run of form for Madeira costing them a semi-final position. They lost to teams you'd expect them to beat up on. And now they find themselves missing out on a semi-final. So we shall not have 3 teams from Soroti in the semi-finals. The other 2 are already guaranteed of a semi-final position, Olida SS, Olida High and Light SS. To check and find out what's happening in the game against Masaka. Just to understand if Jinji SS has been able to go through, or have Masaka denied them that opportunity. Ariogo Michelle hasn't picked a wicket, but she's been tied. She's gone for just 1 run in 3.3 overs. Make that 3.4. Good Heart just making sure that Masaka do not qualify for the semi-finals. They're 31 for 5. Masaka needed a very, very big win to make sure they go through. Yeah, I think the plan for GAYAZA right now is just make sure they play out all their overs. 22 for 9 after 16 overs.
Looks like Mbabas and Mukumbi are really listening to the dugout, telling them to watch the ball, or you either leave it. So like you watch it all through. Timbers are down. Apollo finishes the inning with a wicket. So nice of her. I don't know why she was keeping herself for all that long instead of coming to finish the match so easily.
Yeah, you can see the replay there, swinging across the line, Mbaba Zihana. And Apollo finishes the job. Light SS winning the match by 95 runs. But a top quality performance from the captain, leading from the front, a 5 for her. But she was also among the leading run getters for Light SS. Light SS finishing the group stages unbeaten, 7 out of 7 for them. As they wait news on who their semi-final opponent will be. They have made sure that they beat up on everyone in Group B and finish on top. They'll be in the semi-final action tomorrow morning, and you can see as the teams share a handshake. Light SS will be in the semi-finals tomorrow morning, while Olida will also be in another semi-final. Olida will be taking on, to look at the groups again, that's a match summary. Olida Light SS scored 117 for 6. GAYAZA finishing on 22 all out, 95 run win for Light SS. You can ask our producer to give us those groups as we finish off. But Olida will be taking on Sacred Heart from Gulu tomorrow morning. Olida High School from Soroti. You can see Sacred nicking a semi-final position at the end there. Their win against Ndeje has helped them leapfrog Madera, who've been warming that second position for most of the tournament. A poor run of form, Madera losing to Kirembe this afternoon, but they've lost 3 wickets on the bounce. And unfortunately, they miss out on that. That's how the groups have been looking like. Group B, Light SS and Sacred Heart from Gulu moving on to the semi-finals. But it also looks like in Group A that Ginger SS did just enough in the morning to make sure they get a semi-final place. But we'll confirm with that with you later on. Olida, so we'll take on tomorrow morning. Olida will take on Sacred Heart SS, while Light SS might most likely take on Ginger SS in the semi-final. That will be our semi-final lineup before we find out who will be playing in the final in the afternoon. The curtain will come down on the 2024 edition of the Girls Schools Cricket Week here in Soroti tomorrow. The semi-finals in the morning, and then in the final it will be in the afternoon. But we'll continue to let you know that tomorrow we have some fun engagement activities. There will be free internet for everyone who comes through at the St. Mary's Madeira to support the teams, and also a lot of entertainment will be lined up. My name has been Dennis Musari, and I've been working with Naomi Amungin and Ivan Sajabi on the commentary for this particular game. And we hope you have enjoyed our company. We'll be back with you tomorrow as we bring the curtain down on this tournament. The future stars of Ugandan cricket, the future stars for the Victoria Powers, have been on show for the last 6 weeks, last 6 days. And we'll leave you with the dancing competition that was won by GAYAZA SS.